What's up, people? It's your boy Space Sis, and today we have a brand new video. Today I wanted to talk about something that's very special to you producers out there. I know your pain. You can produce, but it's hard to mix and master after you've produced a track. I got some tools for you. As a matter of fact, I got 5 top mixing and mastering tools that I use. I'm not comparing them to the top of the world or the top of the industry. I'm saying for me. For me, I use these 5 tools to get a good mix and master for my tracks. So let's get into this thing. Now, before we get into it, make sure that you go and subscribe if you have not subscribed. Share, like, and comment to this video. And make sure to go in the description. If you need a little something, go down there. There's some links in there. I have affiliate things you can do also. Help your boy out a little bit. But anyway, into the video. Now, the first thing we looking at is Ozone 9. This thing is amazing. It has crushed it for me. Now, I have the Element version because you know I can't afford all these old things they be doing. It's all good to admit what you can't afford. It's okay. Some of us on tight budgets. So we have the Ozone Element 9. The way this works is that you find the loudest part in your track and you use the master assistance and it will guide you along the way. Yeah. And so the loudest part of this track is going to start right about here. And what I'm going to do is, because I'm going to be streaming this somewhere, I'm going to use the streaming settings. And so what I'm going to do is hit master, and then I'm going to have streaming here. I'm going to just use medium. And it says for the best results, play the loudest portion of your track. That's what I just told you before I went in there. So we're going to do that now. Okay, let's go. And so I think we got a good sound here. Let's see what it sounds like at another part here. Let's play it. Let's see what it does. Now, as you can see, it's doing pretty good. Sometimes you may have to go in here and do a little, finessing yourself to get it to sound like what you want it to sound like. This is just a guide, right? So if I'm playing this, I'm going to go back to the loudest part of this song. First thing I want to do is make sure that I open up this imager. I want to widen this thing out, right? And the reason I want to widen this out, and the reason I would use this particular plug-in for this track is for the transition. I have a bunch of sounds going left and right. They're panning. And so I want to widen this out to get the full effect. So let's see. So that's how I would do that in a normal situation. I would use the Ozone Element to assist me, and then to get the sound that I'm looking for, I'll make the adjustments. So this is the top on the list right now because I use this all the time. So hey, let's go. Now number 2 is going to be Native Instruments Solid Bundle, I like to call it. This is what I like to call it. You have the solid bus comp, then you have the solid dynamics, and then you have the solid EQ, which the 3 together is amazing. I'm talking about amazing. Let's see here. So what I would use the comp here. Now I want that threshold, because this is the master, I don't want it to squash it. I just want to get some kind of control over it. Have a quick release, and then do the makeup. And so then from here, I want to go ahead and do the EQ. As you can see, you get what I'm saying. This is just me just messing around. But you have all three, and all three together, you can adjust this to where it sounds good to what you're looking for. Get a very, very dynamic sound. This is number 2 on the list. Now, number 3 is your own DAW's effects. It works. Trust me, if you know what you're doing to get the sound that you're looking for, it works. You don't have to have a slew of plugins or effects. I'm serious. Check this out. So, of course, you know that I use Studio One because, hey, presonus, hit me up, man. Hit me up. You know what I mean? But anyway, if you know anybody in presonus, get this video to them. I love Studio One. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. But what I can do is I can come in here, and as you can see, it's been upgraded. Man, this is beautiful. This is just beautiful the way they've done this in Studio One. But anyway, you can still do the compression. Your stock compression is good enough. Trust me. You can get it done. The same concept. I don't want to squash it. I just want to control it. Pull down and attack just a little bit. Quick release. I do a quick release. Then I add a little makeup. Then now that I have that, from there I would do an EQ. And Studio One has a visual EQ, which is amazing, I might add. But let's back to what we're doing. Here we go. Now, number 4 is a very special one from Focusrite that I just found recently, but I really love what it does. And it's called Balancer. Now, Balancer is kind of like izotope a little bit, but what it does is give you these different options of brightening up your mix. So if you're playing here, you have a learn system. You hit the learn system. Wow. And so now I have a little control over how I want the track to feel. This particular track, I would probably want it to be a little bright. So I would brighten it up. Bring back the intensity just a little bit. Something like that. And then I would kind of build from that. But this is a really good tool for someone that's trying to get the track brighter or warmer or something like that and don't really know how to accomplish that. You have this tool in place that can do it for you. Simple stuff, man. And number 5, last but not least, now this one is in a family. So if you've ever heard of kilohearts, then you know what I'm talking about. Looks funny, but it has some really good tools in it. Let's check it out. All right, so same track here, and I want to add a limiter. And what I'm going to do is same concept, the same concepts that I've used with the rest of them. It's just another tool that I use. Here we go. And so I can raise the threshold here and do a quicker release. Then I can throw the in gain. And then I can do the out gain. And so now you're starting to see life come into the mix of my track here. Now, they also have a pretty cool tool with the tape stop. And we all know what a tape stop does. If you don't know, let me show you what this is here. So what you do is you set your time. You want to play. Yeah. Now, how do you do this in real time besides clicking on it? Let me show you. So now in Studio One, of course, anything that you click will show up here in this little area right here. I'm going to automate this, right? And so I'm going to bring this in just a little closer. And I want it to stop. Let's see. Right there. I want it to stop here and come back here, right? And so I'm going to set this up. Yeah, just like that, right? So you just automate this throughout your track and it'll do a tape stop effect. That's pretty dope, especially in Studio One because there's not like a button to do it. We got to get that fixed. But anyway, it is a tool to use. So yeah, there you go. And not to mention, they have all these other things, EQs, chorus, delays, gains, the whole 9, limiters, tape stops, stereos, everything. This thing is full. It is packed, and I love it. There it is. So those are my 5 tools that I would normally use to get a mix and a master done. And I want you to know, simple tools, simple products can get this thing finished and done. Get your mixes better. Get your mastering better. You got to send those tracks off. And don't nobody want no unmixed track. The gall that you have. And before you go, just make sure you know that if you have not subscribed to this channel, make sure you subscribe, that you like and you comment and you share this video with your friends, your people. You know what it is. Until next time.